Hey guys, just wanted to update you on a project I've been working on. I have this Sony media player here that I'm using as the audio output for my projector system, which is a Chromecast connected to a projector, and then I have an HDMI audio extractor that pulls the audio out and brings it across the room over here to where the audio system is. But this audio system, I got it secondhand and it didn't come with a remote. So I wanted to be able to connect it up to use the remote that I have for my projector here in order to be able to turn this on and change the volume because the volume is directly pulled from the HDMI, and so the volume controls on the projector don't make any difference. So what I did is I put together a little circuit on an Attiny here. I don't know if this is going to focus, but basically it's just a IR receiver demodulator that I happen to have lying around from an old toy helicopter, and then a resistor to an infrared LED. And I put the LED pretty close to the receiver for the infrared remote on this device so that I don't have to power it very strongly, and that way I'm not worried too much about range. But this thing seems to work pretty well, and I'll just demonstrate that for you a minute. So if I press the power button, that comes on, as you can see, but also that turned on my projector because that has a pretty good that receives very well even just off of the wall, and in a moment here you'll see the Chromecast turns on, and so that's on, and then I can change the volume using these buttons here, and that goes up. Oh, and you can also see that it goes up on the wall. And that works pretty well if you click it individually, but when you click and hold, it still doesn't work quite like I want it to yet. You see it kind of goes up by 2 and then waits a little bit. I think that's because of the delays that are involved, and then somehow the repetition that happens in this thing gets out of sync with the delay that happens in the device. And I haven't figured out how to fix that yet. I'll go over why that's a problem in the next video where I kind of explain the code. But basically, all this thing does is I use an IR library to listen for codes from this remote, which is NEC type codes, and then I just output the equivalent code, which is a Sony type code. And it works pretty well. And then just show you turning it off, I have to double click because when it gives me that button, that press again basically. So I've set that timeout to I think a half second. So if I click twice, that turns off, and you can also see that the projector is off. So it works pretty well. Anyway, stay tuned for another video about how the code works. Thanks. Bye.